Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not...
He's got a man, complete, and in for the Lions, touchdown. Jameson Williams, 75 yards, and the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 33. That's a staple of this offense. Drag out to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They're trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. There's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 27 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Eagles on third down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Eagles.
Jackson will throw again. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd down and goal. Jackson, throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there.
He's got a man, complete, touchdown. I think our teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now as they line up and kick this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Goff looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there.
The partner, that'll do it. Well, these week 1 primetime